How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Day Dave, and this is episode 24 of a Let's Play series for Farming Simulator 22 on the mod map Pallegney. And where we last left off, we ended up having to focus pretty much solely on the farm, getting it back up and running in every way that we could possibly imagine. We had so much stuff that we had to do, but what do we have going on here today? Well, as you can see, we are going to start out by emptying out this production of fertilizer. We've got a full trailer load and we've got more kind of squirreled away. I just want to sell this load off as quickly as possible, so I'm going to take it up to the animal dealer's forage hold and be able to just go ahead and dump it and sell it off there, get what we can out of it. Then we need to turn our attention to the fields here. We've got the two combined fields, four total fields, but now they are two fields by themselves. We need to put something in them, and I think we're going to put one in as wheat and the other in as barley. I think that'll kind of be a good little kind of splitting the baby there, because we've got two products that we can plant and we can find different uses for each one of them. So let's get to work. We got a lot to do here, so we're gonna hop in the tractor and get going. Alright, so we're pulling up back to the farm after dumping out all that fertilizer. Let's go ahead and drop off this trailer here, and then we have to get started on the planting there on the fields, because we've only got so much time to get this done. So we want to work on this as quickly as we can, get it out of the way, and then go from there. So we're going to park this right here. And now want to go connect to the seeder, and I think, as a matter of fact, I have to, I have to move the roller out of the way. So right now I've got the mulching discs installed, so I'm going to move this over to the garage, so that way here in a little while I can install the rolling discs, and that way after this couple of fields are planted, I'll be, oh, there's a fertilizer spreader that I just clobbered. But I'll be able to install the rolling discs here in just a little while. So we'll park this right there. Perfect. And I'll work on that later. But like I said, first things first, need to install, or I need to pick up the seeder, make sure it's got all of the seed and fertilizer I need in order to plant the wheat and barley. So let's go there. Oh yeah, we are definitely going to need to fill up. So we got wheat, barley. Okay. Whoops. Okay. So fertilizer I'll be able to fill up easily. That's not an issue. Do I have seeds though? Which looks like I do. Pallet seeds. There we go. Top this off. Let's see, we just need, oh, I have some solid fertilizer in there too. Yeah, I'll take care of that too. Let's see. Get one more of those, should be more than enough. All right. There we go. Now it's not liquid fertilizer, solid fertilizer. Okay, get one more pallet. There we go, one more. Perfect. Ooh, do I not have any more? I do not. Okay. Well then, we'll just top it off on our way out. Let's see if I can get this under here. Oof. Oops. There we go. Perfect. Got that all filled up. Now, oops. Pull out into the field. Unfold. So this one's going to be our wheat field, and then the one out there is going to be our barley. And I'm kicking around the idea. We have alfalfa in our small field up front there. And it's hugely important that we have that alfalfa. The problem is that I'm finding is that we're not producing enough between cycles in order to keep the stores filled up at the biogas plant. So it's one of those where I think I need to come up with an option to have more access to alfalfa. So I need to figure out what would kind of be the best point of proceeding, whether it's buying new property and using that property for said product, or is it going to be potentially doing something else? You know, maybe taking some of the grass fields back there and turning them into alfalfa fields. I don't know. I'm not sure what at this point is going to be the best option. So I'm going to have to kick it around, think about it for a while, and kind of go from there. But I will go ahead and cut us out here and cut us back in as soon as we're done with the planting. We'll see you in a while. So I'm putting on the finishing touches here, just getting this last little strip, and then got to go fill up all the seed, all the fertilizer once again, and go into the next field. So we're doing really good. We're making some good progress, and we still have to do a bit of rolling and all that, but if I hop out here, you can see, check it out. We are good to go, and once we roll this, we will be at perfect levels. So let's go ahead and fold this away. Let's see. Yeah, let's go in right here. Oops. There we go. Perfect. Now go and get some seed. There we go. Let's get... let's start with 2. Start with 2. There we go. Get one more in there. Alright, that should be more than enough. So now, I'm going to switch this to barley and make our way out to the next field. I will cut us out here and cut us back in once we... actually, you know what? I should be able to make it a different way. I'm thinking I'm having to go to the road. I'm not used to having the little track that we made. There we go. I think I'll be able to get out to it from there. I'll have to use one of the little side passages. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, no, I'll be able to get out there. Here we go. Look at that. Alright, so we got barley planted in the first one. I'm sorry, wheat planted in the first one. Barley is going to be in here. Drop this down. And here we go. are making the final passes on the barley field. It's looking very good so far. Check that out. That is a beautiful sight to see all the weeds and all that stuff gone. All the lime that was dusted on the field there is now dug in and mixed in with the rest of the crop. It is done. Look at that. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Now we need to roll these fields. We need to convert over the roller from the mulching spindles over to the rolling spindles. So that's where we're going to start out first. We're going to put this seeder away so we can get that up and running. And yeah, we're just we're in good shape right now. We're looking really good. And what we might end up working on next is we've got quite a bit of liquid fertilizer, both tucked away in storage as well as produced by the Lily Sphere there behind the cow barn. So we might collect what we have and be able to take that out to be sold, because we're really not needing liquid fertilizer per se. We're going to need the herbicide. We're going to hang on to that. But liquid fertilizer, not so much. So let's see. Let's make our way over. Right here. Let's convert over those spindles. Field roller. There we go. Perfect. And now we have this nice spindles changed over to the field rollers. Whoops. And now we can get to work on this portion of the job, because we want as much as we can possibly get, and that little bit of compaction afterwards is going to give the seeds a good bed to grow in and kind of go from there. So let's open this up. Lower this down. And here we go. Here we are. We are all done with the rolling, and it looks fantastic. Oh man, look at that. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. But now I need to go and make a wee bit of a purchase because after doing all that work here on the field, it's kind of dawning on me that we're still kind of lacking something for the farm. You know, we've got a place where we can make a whole bunch of fertilizer. We got stuff that we can make lime with, but we're missing kind of a vital component. So I'm gonna see what I can work out. So I'll cut us out here and cut us back in as soon as I figure it out. We'll see you in a while. All right, so I was sitting there humming and hawing about how I wanted to proceed, and basically, it just kind of dawned on me. The one of the best options I have is to think off-site. Now, I went ahead and called the animal dealer, and I proposed an idea, and the idea was, hey, now that you all are not only dealing with kind of the haze, the silage, and all that stuff, you're dealing more with the chemicals that can be produced from animal farming. You can also, take care of some of the other kind of herbicides and fertilizers and stuff like that. How would you like to not only just buy and process for disposal, but how would you like to prepare and actually make something? And the owners were very much on board. They thought it was a brilliant idea because now they can utilize some of those products that they're purchasing as a disposal and remove the whole disposal and waste element to it. They can actually utilize some of that product for something else. And as you can see right up front there, I went ahead and called my contractor, had him come up here and lickety split install this. We made a seed production point here for the animal dealer. Now, obviously, there's not a whole lot of use for seeds for an animal dealer, but they've got all the various types of chemicals and products that one would need in order to produce seeds. Only thing they're lacking is the ability to have some kind of grain or some kind of base product, and they're gonna be getting the herbicide, they're going to be getting the fertilizer and stuff like that. So it just makes sense. Instead of disposing of it and paying all the governmental regulation fees and all that stuff, they can actually repurpose it and kind of go from there. So that's what we did. We decided to have this kind of venture put out and put forth, and yeah, here we are. We are going to start the initial inaugural load of seed making. So I think, aha, here we go. So yeah, you can see we're going to be taking oats, and I have canola back at the farm too. So I'm going to bring that up here as well. You can take a 1-to-1 ratio of product to seeds, and then you throw in a little bit of fertilizer, a little bit of herbicide, and we have both of those. We have the lily sphere that's making the fertilizer. We have a couple of barrels of herbicide already. So we're in a really good shape right now. I mean, that's going to be really awesome. So let's go ahead and head back to the farm. We'll grab two things actually. We'll grab the liquid tanker as well as a load of the canola. So we're going to be producing quite a bit of seed in just these two little trips here. So I'm pretty pleased about that. And like I said, we can keep some off to the side for when we want to plant. We can sell it. We can do whatever. But it works out very, very well in the end because we're able to help them out, produce another business for them to make revenue on. It's a win-win situation for everyone. I don't have the room on my farm to be able to expand the way that I would really like to, outside from capturing and destroying some of my fields. Well, rather than do that, I can utilize their space to build up and make them basically partners, allow them the ability to make a very decent profit off of things. I have a new source of revenue because I'm able to utilize them just like I could if I had them on my own farm. So it works out very, very nicely. I think it's going to be a nice little partnership, and it has been. It has been an amazing partnership up to this point. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, grab the canola, grab the liquids tanker, and load up some of the fertilizer, some of the herbicide, and go from there. So I will cut us out here, cut us back in as soon as we get everything packed up, ready to go. We'll see you in a little bit. All right, so I have made it up here with the canola, the oats, the herbicide, and now the liquid fertilizer. So we're going to go ahead and drop off this last little bit here, just like so. And now we should be getting, look at that, we're getting seeds already. Absolutely spectacular. So awesome. Ah, love it, love it. This is going to be a great partnership. It has been a great partnership, and this is just going to make it that much better. So very, very nice indeed. So let's go back to the farm and get back to work. We'll meet you over there. All right, so as I mentioned earlier, I am back here at the farm and I want to start to alleviate the situation that I'm running into there at the biogas plant. The fields here that I have up front that have the alfalfa are not producing enough alfalfa in order to keep the biogas plant stocked with alfalfa. I have got more than enough silage. So I'm not worried about keeping up with silage at the moment because I also can subsidize that with contracts. So what I plan on doing is I'm going to change the grass fields that I have in the back into alfalfa fields. And I think that between all five, well, technically four now because I combined the two front fields, but between all four of these fields, I think it's going to produce more than enough alfalfa, not only to keep me in stock throughout each of the harvesting cycles, but then be able to have more in abundance and actually start to have a back stock of alfalfa. Because, like I keep mentioning, the alfalfa is the heavy hitter. It is the big producer of digestate, of power, of methane, all that. So I want to be able to make sure that I'm maintaining that product more than anything else. I want to be able to have all the products that it can manage, but that one especially needs to be up there. So that's what I'm going to work on. I'm going to go ahead and take the mower into the back, mow all three fields, bale all three fields, silage all three fields, and then turn them into alfalfa. So, gonna go ahead and do that. We'll see you in a little bit. Alright, so what I decided to do is save a step. I'm going to go ahead and, well, I went ahead and purchased the pickup header for my forage harvester. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and load all the grass in loose. Instead of making a whole bunch of bales, I'll just load it in loose and I'll just compact it and do everything in the bunks that I have on the backside of the farm there. And that way I'll be able to just kind of rip through this really quickly and just be able to kind of get everything all situated. So let's go ahead and pick up this pickup header and then get to work on this. So I will cut us back in once all the fields have been harvested, everything has been taken care of, and then moving on to the planting of the alfalfa. So I will see you in a while. Alright, so I got all of the chaff or grass into the bunk. It's now going to need to be compacted and all that stuff. But at this point, we're going to just kind of tuck everything away because we basically had to take everything out of the first bunker there and move it into the second one right here. So I'm kind of having to shimmy things around. Really kind of didn't think this all the way through, but it's all right. I'll kind of have to shimmy things around when necessary. This is a small farm and, you know, kind of have to do what I have to do. So let's do that. Actually, nope. Turn that on, lower that down. There we go. All right. So yeah, now I'm going to have to bring the tractor and all that stuff over and compact this down, throw a blanket over it. It's over almost 500,000 liters. As a matter of fact, here, let's check it out. Let's see what's in here. $432,000 liters. Not too bad, if you ask me. So, whoops. All right, but now need to go grab all the equipment, take it over to the fields, and start planting the alfalfa. We got all the grass off of there, and now we need to actually get the new product in. So I'm going to grab everything. I'll meet you over there. All right, so first things first, we need to put down a layer of lime on top of these fields before we plant anything into them. So I'm going to go ahead and work on that. Cut us back in as soon as we're done. Alright, so we got all the lime put down. Just gonna drop this off here and then grab the seeder to put in the alfalfa, because it is now time to switch over those fields from grass to alfalfa. I'm excited. I'm really excited because, like I keep saying, this is going to be the big heavy hitter, and we need to make sure that it's getting as much of our output as possible. We need to make sure that we have this not just, you know, enough, but in abundance. We need to have an overage at all times. And right now, we're not even making it month to month with just this one field. This one field is just not producing enough because it's just getting eaten through so quickly. So let's see. Oops. There we go. Now let me double check something real quick. Make sure I don't have any seeds tucked away in here I can just fill up with. I don't think I do. Oh, I do. I have 3. Score. Alright, well, let's top off the seeds because I don't know how much I'm actually going to need. And then we'll get to planting. This works out perfectly. Otherwise, I might have had to run all the way up to the animal dealer in order to get some of the seeds out of there. But now, I'm good to go. All right. Let's get to work. And there we go. We are all planted, set, ready to go. It is now time to go back to the farm, grab the roller, and then roll these fields out. So that's what I'm going to do. Going to head back to the farm, and I'm heading in the wrong direction. Head back to the farm. I will see you over there. So now it's time to roll out these fields, so let's go ahead and get to work.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life. I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna sing my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do, that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
And here we are on the last field, the last bit of rolling. We're going to take everything back to the farm and go from there. And just like that, we are all done. Let's fold up this set of equipment and get back to the farm. We'll see you over there. Alright, so here we are back at the farm, and we have accomplished a ton of stuff here today. We've got both of the big combined fields planted and rolled, so they are good to go. Don't have to do anything else with them until it comes time to harvest. The back fields there that are loaded with grass, or at least were loaded with grass, we got all of them harvested, we limed them, and we replanted them and technically fertilize them because the seeder we have also dispenses fertilizer. But I mean, we got so much done here today, and it's just incredible. It is incredible. And here I am going to be working on compacting this silo down because we have almost 500,000 liters worth of grass here that is going to get compacted and then eventually tarped and turned into silage. So this is going to take a while, and because of that, I'm probably going to work on that in the background to where be able to just take my time and not have to slam it all into what remains here. But with everything that happened here today, I think this will be as good of a place as any to sign off. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing. The shows you're engaged with this channel, enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.